is my turnip. And if you guys ever heard about this the giant turnip book, maybe you read it when you were kids. So the story is that a grandpa or the father tried to pull this out in a giant one, not this size, the really, really big giant one. And then it turns out to be he can't pull it somehow. So he calls his wife, and the wife comes and help him pull. And it didn't work. So I believe I called the dogs, and I think the story has a different varieties. The original story is from Russia, I believe, but then there are different type of stories. Fix me and comment me below if I'm wrong. And then they eventually ended up getting kittens, ducks, and maybe mice. I don't know. There's lots of family members helped pull this giant turnip. So what's the story? What's the story telling us? I believe, okay, I don't know what's your understanding, but what it is that when you can't do something, when you're not capable to do something, you are going to call a help. And you're gonna ask help from families or people you know, or anybody, and say, I'm stuck. I need a help in my life. And the turnip happened to be giant. But there are many, many issues in life that you can't really see it, but they're actually giant problems. And you're like, it's okay to call for the help. It's okay to say, I can't do it. Let's don't be so embarrassed the fact that you can't pull any turnips. And maybe your problem is like, your car broke down in the middle of the street and then you need help. And it's okay to ask for the help. Maybe you have some life issues and you're mentally depressed and you're sad and you're just not happy. And maybe it's okay not to pretend like you know the answer. It's okay to say, I need help. So anyways, I'm gonna pull this out, and I would love you to witness me pulling. And the metaphor of this, that I want our community and growing community and gardening community, especially when we are raising little future generations like our future children, I want this to be an experience that's okay to ask for help. And we can create a beautiful community where we can all ask for help. And my channel is about growing veggies because that's something I'm obsessed and something I'm good at and something I have a passion. But maybe perhaps in your life, you have something you're really good at, and it's okay for you to share that passion and belief. I don't really mean you can start a YouTube channel, but like you can help other people in local, and then whenever you need help in the side of your, side that you can't really do it, it's ask for the help. Anyways, so here we go. And another thing about this turnip is that I actually planted like 10 of these and only one grew. And that could happen too. So here, let's pull this. Ready? I mean, I can actually pull. It's not like I need a help, but watch me. Here, let's go. Ready, set. Oh, actually it's heavy. Oh, okay. Wow. That is big. Oh my gosh. There is a beautiful soil attached to it. And I will make a video about this soil, but this is from Arizona Worm Farm. This is amazing soil. You're gonna love it. If you live in Arizona, I believe this is one of the best soil because I bought so many different kinds of soil from all over a different part of the Arizona soil places. And I even buy from like Lowe's and Home Depot, and this is amazing. I mean, you can grow anything with this soil, but here we go. Wow. Let's compare with the size of my face. All right. I wouldn't say this is as big as my head, but again, it's probably as big as my face right here. Let me see. Okay, can you see it? Maybe this one's better. It's too sunny now that I pulled out already. Okay, wow, that's pretty big. Hi. Wow, this is really, really pretty. So now, let's see, more shady. Oh, here. Now that I have this one out, I want to share a few more tips and hacks that I upload on my YouTubes. So growing veggies in Arizona is not quite easy as I experienced in other states like California. I lived in California and I had never had an issue growing food. I mean, yes, I did have an issue in Los Angeles because there was a lot of giant rodent living in the city of Los Angeles. It was just so disgusting. I just couldn't grow anything. And the only space I had was a smaller planter. And I just gave up growing at the time of that life because I just wasn't. And I was just eager to leave that area and then move to the area that I could grow. And somehow I landed in Arizona. And Arizona is very hard to grow a certain type of food. But then I met so many people that can grow lots of different kinds of veggies. And over the years, I overcome the hardness of, for example, waterings. Right? You have to know a good watering system. And you have to want to be able to, invest in a little bit, but not at all, not a lot. Like instead of $50, you spend like maybe 100. Instead of $5, you spend $10. So it's not a giant step up, but a smaller investment helped me to successfully grow produces like we have right here, like this guy. So over the years, I learned how to get a good watering system. I learned how to use a good soil. I learned when to plant, and I learned what type of seed to plant. And all of these things eventually led me to have a successful garden. And a lot of hacks and tips and hacks like this one right here. I had a lot of short video about this. This is from a dollar store, and I have like 15 of these, and let me show you right here super quickly. This is my new garden bed over there. So you'll be like, what are you doing with this? So these are just a kind of temporary situation to protect this from pests and cats and dogs, and I don't have dogs, but bunnies and whatnot comes and eat it because we already have a seed inside, and I don't want any type of anything to come in. So I'm just gonna place it, and you don't have to think too much. You can just organically create any shapes that you like. So stuff like this I learned through friends and people slowly at the time, and I'm able to, just use these skills to make gardening easier. So I would love to thank you for being here and watching this video, and I would love to start doing like a Saturday, like a live stream, and hopefully I can start answering your questions, and you can ask me any kind of questions, and no question is stupid. And I believe for me to answer those questions, I can be a better gardener, and I can help you better, and maybe perhaps I will learn better from you guys. So if you're an experienced gardener, but not in a, you don't want to be in the, you don't want to be like talking too much, you can just text me in the chat box, and we can have the communication. So that I'm gonna start that from next week. So let me know if you prefer Sunday afternoon, like Sunday 1 p.m. or is it better like Sunday after your kids sleep, like 8 o'clock Mountain Time? And maybe you rather actually communicate on weekdays. So let me know. I have a poll box going on in the community. So if you go to the community tab, you can find the poll, and it says Sunday question day. When is the best time for you to talk with me? And I would love to create better community growing food together. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for watching me pull this out, and let's make a better community and grow together.